great futures start here.
The Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club of Winston-Salem is pleased to be celebrating our 75th anniversary. We have a long history of serving boys and girls in this area. In our earlier days, we were serving as a boys club and a separate girls club. In the last decade or more, we have been serving together as the Boys and Girls Club of Winston-Salem under the umbrella of the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club of America. Our number one interest in serving the youth of this community is education. We want to make sure that they have a solid foundation in their schooling, because we understand that in today's world, unless your education is intact when you graduate high school, and unless you have learned skills and so forth in early life, you will have a hard time finding gainful employment. So our number one concern is their education.
I gotta say, I'm really proud of y'all. Y'all actually did what you were supposed to do. We didn't have any arguments, we didn't have any back talk. I'm really proud of y'all.
Our second concern is their well-being, so that they feel safe when they come to our Boys and Girls Club. So that this is a place of respite, a place that is a safe haven for them to come and feel like they're home. In fact, when we invite our children in, we call them our children. When our buses unload in the afternoon and they see our receptionist or the person who is checking them in, we want them to feel like they have come home for the afternoon. We also want to make sure that their moms and dads and their guardians feel that they don't have to worry about their child from the time they leave their school until they pick them up. We want them to understand that they will find a safe, warm, loving environment when they come to the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club. We want them to understand that their children will have their academic skills enhanced while they're with us, because we understand the importance of education. We understand the importance of mom and dad being able to work without worry of where their children are they safe, are they being well cared for. We want to make sure that they are comfortable leaving their boys and girls with us at the Boys and Girls Club.
Well, what I can tell you about here at the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club is we keep the kids busy, we keep them interactive, we make sure they have help. This is a safe place for them to be every single day. They get to come in, they get to start off with a little bit of homework time, we make sure they get a tasty snack throughout the day, and then they go into various programs, whether it can be character leadership, it could be a Smart Moves, which is a preventative program for kids with drugs and alcohol, and then they have other active activities. They could be in the gym, they could be out on the playground, on the play field, all doing constructive, age-appropriate activities that just the kids are interactive of and that the staff is having a great time at. And then we do really great things like fine arts and computer technology, which really, appeals to all types of kids. And so we try to make sure we have a plethora of activities for the kids to be a part of and join of and make sure that they all feel included.
When I first got my daughters, I just needed help. First of all, they were supposed to be 2 weeks, and it's been 6 years. And I was looking for a place for them to be because I had to work. And I don't know how the Boys and Girls Club name came up, but somebody suggested that. And they were able to go the first summer, and then they had the after-school program. And I needed that really bad. And they were girls who wasn't used to having to do, I guess, everyday things. They needed a lot of help. I needed help because mother of 3 girls and not sure, afraid, but Miss Little was here. I met Miss Little, and Miss Pappy was here, Miss Sharon, just the people who worked here. They just said, we'll help you. Because of support from others outside the Boys and Girls Club, then children who are unable to go to summer camp or after school programs and tutoring programs and things like that, then is affordable for the kids who can't afford it. They can come to the Boys and Girls Club and get what they need. And I think they get more.
I lived in Mexico, and they taught me English, they helped me with my work, and they helped me get better in my problem-solving skills. And also, I am not the best student there. I've had my ups and downs, but everything's pretty good in Salvation Army. First, there's influences that go in Salvation Army, right? Gangs. Sometimes, well, they kick them out, but they go in there, they try to get kids to go into the gangs, but that never, actually, I've never seen that happen, but it helps me because you don't know what you're doing at first, but then the Salvation Army tells you, they teach you, they have programs there about gangs, they have street smarts, programs that help you to stay off the streets. Well, the experience of the Boys and Girls Club is the best thing that is happening to my life currently, because it is keeping me away from the streets, away from any kind of drugs, gangs, or anything. And without the help of the staff, the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club, or Miss Irma, I wouldn't be here right now.
Here at the Salvation Army Boys and Girls Club, we're very much aware that life will go on long after they have left our care. And we also understand and take very serious the desire that our parents have that we would invest well in their children, not only educationally, but also in the areas of getting along with their peers, in the areas of interacting with each other. And we very much focus on those areas so that our children have opportunity to learn how to interact with each other, so that our children have opportunities to learn how to interact with adults. We have a career skills program that has been in existence for 20 years, where we take a group of teenagers and teach them very fundamental skills of putting together a resume, being able to conduct an effective interview with a potential employer. We go from the very basics of looking people in the eye when you shake their hands and when you talk to them. We also include table manners and how to eat at a fancy restaurant and know which utensil to use when. All of these skills are very important to the future of our young men and our young women, so that when they become adults and get out into society and are going for their first big interview, they have the skill sets in order to make that happen and in order to be successful at what they do in life.